Hey creative friends, welcome to my channel, and today is Saturday happenings for the 10th of September. Yeah, it is the 10th of September. For a second, there's Snickers over there. See him? There he is. Let's see if he sneaks in there. See if he sneaks in the greenhouse and comes out with a snack again, because we've got him doing that. Anyway, we'll keep an eye on him. Anyway, so Saturday is a day that I like to go over the videos that I did earlier in the week and what's coming up next week, because I think it's a good time just to review things. And oh my gosh, Snickers. Okay, should I bleep it out? No, I'm not gonna. He's a dog. Oh my god, Snickers. He's a happy dog. Anyway, so last week I did fun stuff. I did a couple of collaborations that were so cool. Spamtember. So much fun. Every Monday for the month of September, I will have a video, and there's a whole bunch of people in the collaboration. You got to check the description of the Spamtember videos and watch those, because all of them are awesome recipes. And you know, who doesn't like to learn all kinds of ways to use Spam? So good. But I did Spam musubi, and I remember in Hawaii that was so good. And the kids loved it. You know, people would always be making it, and people take it in their lunches to school and stuff. It was good. A lot of people mentioned they're not used to or don't like the taste of the seaweed wrap. No problem. One thing you could do is just use the rice and then cut the little Spam up in chunks on the rice. It's really good that way too. So there's that. It was good. And then on Tuesday, that super cool collaboration, the Shelf Stable recipes, that you can build your own book of recipes, and they're good. So the one I did this past week was about dog treats. And now I've had a couple people ask about cat treats. So I'm going to have to look into that. I think it might be a little bit different than dog treats, but we'll see. But clearly you can see from my video that everything is in those dog treats is, you know, human food. Like a human could eat them. And Brian did a taste test. He said they weren't bad. And then on Thursday, the little bicycle smoothie thing, that's super cool. That was our like farmer's market downtown. And there's a booth there that talks about food, healthy eating and stuff like that. And she's got the bicycle smoothie. And that was just a fun little short that I got to do. And she went around and gave samples. That was really good. But the bicycle smoothie was just a fun little short, and I got a kick out of that. And then, of course, on Friday was the recipes from the Simply Earth monthly subscription box from Simply Earth, the essential oils that I love. And I did the beeswax pillar candle and the twin twirly candles. That's a thing you shouldn't say fast. But anyway, that was it for last week. Yesterday, I was going to go in and make a whole bunch of videos. Because I have I have a whole big list of videos. I'm going to do preserved lemons. I still haven't got to that. It's like I have all these, I want to do more recipes, more videos than you have time for in a week, but I just keep making my list. So I've got preserved lemons, fermented carrots I want to do the pantry pests. I've got eggs that I boiled yesterday, because I'm going to do pickled eggs. In our binder, our reference binder from our group, there's actually a whole page on different pickled egg recipes. I never liked pickled eggs until I tasted one. Like, I never liked them, thinking, ew, those would be gross, so I never tried them. And then eventually I had an opportunity to try one, and I thought, what? These are actually really good. So I'm going to make some pickled eggs, and I'm going to use one of the recipes out of there that I think is cool. So those are coming. Those are what I'm going to try to do today. And I've got my other sourdough recipe. Sourdough, I don't understand. Like, it's, for some of us like me, it's such a hard thing to do. And other people are like, I've been doing this one for 50 years and it's still fine. And I don't understand the skill behind sourdough. Anyway, so thank you, Anna, over the Fermented Homestead, for getting me involved in sourdough, because now I'm super into it. But there's a bunch of good collaborations. There's the sourdough, the Fall into Sourdough, which is from Anna over at the Fermented Homestead. There is the Shelf Stable collaboration for recipes, and that's from Mary Ellen Prepper Potpourri. Spamtember, Prepper Potpourri. There's some dehydration ones coming up from Darcy over at the Purposeful Pantry, but we'll tell you about those later. It's just there's always like great collaborations coming up. There's probably more. I have one coming in November that I'm doing. So some of them are annual ones and some of them are just new ones. So I love the collaborations because it really gets a bunch of people together doing a lot of fun things. So there's that. So keep looking for some great collaborations coming up. Now, next week, here's what I've got going on. Today, I actually have to go over to our firehouse, which I need to talk about that too. But I have to go over to the firehouse because they're doing the Be Prepared, interesting, event today, which is like a preparedness event. And I get to go, I've got all kinds of information from our group about like storing water and things like that. And maybe I'll get some of that and go over it with you. That's a thought. Come here. Come here, bub. Anyway, so I've got to go do that this morning. That's until 2. And then I've got the list of videos that I want to work on today right here. So hopefully I will get a bunch of those done. Because I was going to do them all yesterday. But yesterday, you know, we've got wicked bad wildfires in Oregon. And yesterday it got really hot here. Like for some people in the country, it's not really hot when it's 90 or 91 degrees. But for us, mind-blowing that it's that hot, because we usually, I mean, we peak around 80, 78 to 80 is max. So sometimes, you know, a little higher, but generally we're in that. And so yesterday was really, really too hot. And like, we don't have air conditioning. We don't need it. It never gets hot enough. We have what I call 2 by west. That's where we open the 2 living room windows that are on the west side of the house, and we get a beautiful breeze because we're only a mile from the beach. Yeah, so that's our air conditioning. So yesterday it was really hot. I didn't do any videos in the kitchen. And it was super smoky. Like you could look out and see the haze and you could smell it. And it made my eyes burn and my nose burn. And so it was bad yesterday. And then this morning I just saw on the news that our county is actually in extreme fire danger. So I don't want to go out and about. I want to stay home today. So I will come home from the firehouse and I will do videos. So there's that. And I also want to do them before we go camping. We're going to go camping next week for the majority of the week, like from Monday to Thursday. We'll probably come home Friday morning. So I'm excited. I want to do some videos on that. And we're just taking the camper not far down the road just because we haven't used it and it's been sitting. So we want to go near where we can run through all of the paces, everything, check everything before we actually get on the road, because we've kind of decided that over the year we're going to do September, October, November are our winter, fall travel months, and then March, April, and May are our spring months. So like those 6 months of the year is when we want to be out on the road doing some traveling because the weather's nice, beautiful scenery, things like that. So that's that. So we're going to get the camper going. I have been going through my mom's stuff. Oh my gosh. Like we've been waiting a couple years. It's been in boxes in the garage. Posted a couple pictures. There are quilt tops that need finished. There was a whole box of beautiful wool felt still in its packages. There's like, I opened a box yesterday. There was glue guns. There was paint. There was that wire stuff. Like I am good for craft projects for years. So I need to come up with some fun craft projects to do. And actually yesterday I wore like one of those little bandanas that you used to wear in the 70s. And it kept my hair out. It was the best. So I think I'm going to make some of those. Only have 6 bins left in our sauna. Our sauna is the storage room of Mom and Dad's inside stuff I didn't want in the garage or whatever. I wanted it in the house. So our sauna, when you open the door, is like, it's pictures, family pictures, all kinds of stuff, keepsakes. So eventually I will get to the sauna, but I'm not that worried about it right now. And we'll get all that done. I'm looking at my note. I named my sourdough, by the way. Hopefully she lives, because I've named her Dodie. So Dodie is still sitting in the kitchen, and I'm going to go make my second fall into sourdough recipe today. It's with some discards, so I'm going to go do that today too. So we'll see if Dodie makes it through another week. We'll see how that happens. But that's my plan. Let me see what I got next week. Oh, I've got the Spam Timber on Monday. And then I've got a DIY for you on Friday as far as making, You know, something that's a handy thing to have in your kitchen that we buy, but you can make it yourself. So I've got that coming up on Wednesday, and then the rest of the week is ready for me to fill in. So, Coolio. So Snickers. He's just hanging out. Hello, Bub. A good dog. Let me see Snickers this morning. Say good morning. Good morning, all the people. There's Snickers. He's such a good dog. Anyway, so there's my day, my week, my upcoming week. I'm going to go do, I'm really excited about doing the preserved lemons because my friend Katie showed me how to do that a long, long time ago. They're actually really good. So I'm going to do those, and I want to catch up on all the videos I've been telling you guys I've been doing because I just keep adding to them. It's super fun. Oh, I finished my crocheted poncho. That turned out really good, and then I've got another thing of yarn, and I'm just kind of grabbing yarn, finding a recipe, finding a pattern, and I'm whipping through all the yarn that I have because I kind of have a yarn stash that's been there. I used to knit all my own socks. Need to get it back into doing that, but I just have so many craft supplies like that I need to use. So I'm going to start doing a little bit more of that. But I want to do the pickled eggs today because I boiled the eggs. Preserved lemons, fermented carrots, pantry pests. I've got to do a sauerkraut chocolate cake. That'll be cool. And a sewing video or something. But anyway, those are on my list. And today, because we're in the extreme fire danger and it's kind of hazy, you guys can't really probably tell. It's a little bit hazy and you can smell a little bit of smoke still. So I don't want to go far from home. So there you have it. As soon as I'm done with the Be Prepared event at the firehouse, I will be back here and I will be making videos. So I hope you enjoy it. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.